Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Queen's Wish 2, The Judgment. Last episode, we went and took a look back in the town of the Darmali for a second, found that there were some people who were showing up there, and then went over to Temple Watercall here in order to try and find something to get the Oshara? The Andraskrevi, something like that, to get them on our side. You pass through the gateway into the inner courtyard. The main temple looms above you. To the south, you see a beautiful garden. It's all carefully tended and quite tranquil. After the battle outside, you expect to find more guards. Nobody blocks your path. The breeze blows, birds chirp. As harsh as the sky folk are, they can appreciate beauty and tranquility. For their own benefit, anyway. Okay. Oh! Diamond, diamond, diamond. Gauntlets of power. I mean, I lose the speed bonus, but it's still very good. I guess I can take it. Okay. As you begin to enter the temple, Delia stops moving. She looks down at her wand as if uncertain about it. Her hand isn't trembling, at least. You look around. There's no immediate danger. I think the fact she had to do some murdering is affecting her. Something wrong? No. No more than the obvious. She is whispering. You have to lean close to hear her. I am just evaluating, making sure we are strong enough. Strong enough to defeat the Skyfolk? She lowers her wand. The wand is fine. I need to know that I am strong enough. I have the power to kill, but I have doubts. How are you feeling? Well, warm and comfortable, as if I were in my chambers back home. Strange. I look at everything as if seeing it through a window. I wonder if I am too comfortable. Sutter has been losing you energy too. I admit I thought little about his complaints. Now I'm starting to wonder if the Queen has used him correctly. You don't have to be a warrior, you know. I never thought I was. This is a temporary job, so that I can understand. You can trust me still. I am riding a wave, and it sweeps me along. A wave? A wave of anger and justice. The Skyfolk are horrible, and our kin are at their mercy. I feel I act for justice now, and it lets me keep the horrors from affecting me. I am supposed to be above these conflicts, in the palace, not letting them affect me too personally. Then learn what you need to, and you can return to your specialty. I agree. You speak wisely. I have almost learned all I need to be able to give orders correctly. Enough. We are close to the end. Let's go. Indeed. Go we shall. Into the temple. King Cobra, Great Serpent. Yep, not surprised. Well, it stunned it. That's a Naga. That's more worrying. But it looks like this is the only one that's hostile. So we can do this one at a time, I think. Oh no. Oh, they're coming for us. That's not good. That's not good at all. Go with a Mad Flurry here. Thank you. Now we need to get to this Naga, who is unfortunately I can't reach. Okay, now I can reach him. brutal blow, please. I am nearly dead. I need to heal myself immediately. And I can get another heat. Okay, those are dealt with. Okay. The Skyfolk have spent the last century carefully curating this pile of skulls. When common folk are sacrificed, the flesh that remains is turned out into the wilds. Honored and significant victims, on the other hand, contribute to the skull collection in this box. Searching through this mess will take a while. You can't do it while the High Priest is skulking nearby. Got it. So we need to find and kill the High Priest. There he is, the Blessed One. Let me drop a save. Okay, Blessed One. You enter the inner shrine of the Skyfolk, where they do their grim work. No amount of beauty can fully disguise what happens here. You smell ozone and blood. You count 6 magical circles in the hall, each with a pole to hold the sacrifice in place. When secured, something magical happens. However, you aren't yet sure exactly what the nature of the ritual is. Each circle has a large crystal next to it, which is odd. Delia stops for a moment and looks intently at the crystals. Something occurs to her. She shudders. You ask what is wrong. I had a thought, but it's not possible. It's too mad. At the far end of the hall, someone is waiting. It is a Skyfolk priest in long, magnificent robes. He waits placidly for your meeting. Gee, I wonder what that thought she had was. At last you find the head priest of the temple. He waits for you calmly, standing with his back to the black altar. When you approach, he holds his hands wide in a gesture of peace. At least the Skyfolk are learning to respect you. He is disgusted to have outsiders defile this inner sanctum, of course, but he manages to control his revulsion. I am the Blessed One. I am master here, intruder of Haven. Do you have something to say to me? I bring an official greeting from Haven. You manage to get into the traditional initial greeting as far as, I greet you in the name of my land and my monarch, before Blessed One stops you. No, I do not speak for our leaders. I do not speak for flesh. I speak for the god of the river, and it has no use for your greeting. That greeting must be given to the third. Well, at least he's being helpful. The third? Third Barca rules Chahera. Weak man. I know he waits for you. I hoped I would rid him of you, cowardly creature, too attached to his flesh. I do not plan to fight. I plan to explain so that you leave. Why was this temple mostly unguarded, like almost everywhere? I mean, I know why, but that's kinda going meta. Luckily, one of the High Court was in Chahera when your attacks began. All of great value were taken to safety behind the walls. All Skyfolk who are hard to replace. Damage you do to this temple is not important. When your threat is ended, our servants will happily repair the damage. Chahera. To the north, a mighty city of stone at the edge of sacred Skyfolk land. When you deal with us in the future to trade or bring tribute, that is where you will go. I doubt you will be allowed beyond. So I have to talk to the third. In time. He wished for me to evaluate you first. I must determine if you can possibly be dealt with as civilized people. Very well. What are you here to explain? I feed the god of the river. In return, it gives us life and strength. Those who come from the lower lands, like the Rokaj, are insane. They do not see the wisdom and power of our ways. I give you one chance to understand them. I'm sure we appreciate that. You think I am the insane one? None outside our mountains fully appreciate the wisdom and power of the Skyfolk. We know of Haven. We know you have strength. That is why I am giving you this last chance to understand our rituals. In Androshalm, Watercaller promised some horrible punishments for our allies. Perhaps Watercaller was rash. Perhaps I can soften his judgment. First, we must see how you react to our wisdom. Why did the Skyfolk attack me before I got to you? Because you invaded our lands. Because we saw a chance to be rid of you quickly and cheaply. Because we wished to. Fine. Explain your rituals. The god I answer to is the river. The full spirit of the river. It gives us food and water, lets us travel, brings life and power. To earn its trust, it must be paid. You see those circles around you? I do. When those chosen get the honor of sacrifice, we take all from them of true value, leaving only the useless flesh behind. These spirits are the gift, the fuel, the source of our power. Delia is confused. This makes no sense. Our spirits are unique and precious, but they do not contain that much power in and of themselves. What do you do with the spirits of your sacrifices? We funnel them into the crystals, making them glow with a light. Then the light fades. This is the power of the spirits, flowing down first into the ground and then into the sacred river. Delia makes a choking noise. You turn to look at her and see an expression of pure horror. No. They can't. Inspect the crystals. You look at the crystals brought from the mines with great effort, and they are just crystals. Rocks. Infusing them with a bit of magical energy makes them glow, but that's just a trick. The energy leaks out and is gone. Delia comes to the same conclusion at the same time. Her hand reaches toward her wand. The Blessed One, oblivious, smiles at you smugly. You see? The crystals are the conduit sending spirits to the god. This is not what is happening, but he has no idea. He is waiting for you to show how civilized you are by approving of this horror. So you kill prisoners to make rocks glow. The question displeases the Blessed One greatly. I can't even understand what you are saying, Invader. The glow is the spirit in the stone. It fades because the spirit goes to the river god. This is the only truth. His attention is so focused on you that he hasn't noticed Delia grabbing her wand. You think what you do here affects the river. Now the Blessed One is getting angry. I think. I know. Affects. It brings mercy and prosperity. Why do you think we don't have floods? We do not enjoy doing sacrifices. Those consumed could be used far more productively. It is necessary, and you must not dare question it. Oh dear. What do you do with the living remains of your sacrifices? The lesser sacrifices are turned out early so that their remains can feed the earth. One last way they help the river to nourish us. More honored sacrifices are immediately and mercifully killed. He points at the gory spot in the middle of the hall. Their skulls stay here, an honor for us both. This is madness. You're killing people to light up some rocks. You wanted to let Delia say it, but she is angry beyond words. What you say has a predictable effect. The Blessed One gives the response you have come to expect from the Skyfolk. Come, serpents of the water. Come, spirits of my god. Punish those who won't believe. He raises his hands, and you feel a wave of power. Whatever the accuracy of his beliefs, he is a powerful wizard, and he can summon dangerous allies. Yep, we're killing you immediately. Oh, you are strong. And we're gonna focus on you. He resisted the stun, not good. At least Delia is able to get out a lot of attacks. Okay. Let's go with a brutal blow. He's almost dead, and he's dead. Now we just need to kill the minions. Delia, you'll be fine. I need to get this Naga dead. An Elder Naga at that. Oh, even better. Thank you for resisting the poison. I am going to go ahead and take a restoration potion and another one of these brutal blows. Resisted the fear, thankfully. That Elder Nog is about to die. Thank you, Delia. Thank you again. The corpse of the Blessed One lies at your feet. The enormous temple is eerie and still. He was a powerful wizard, but Haven's immense capacity for violence is impossible to resist once it starts to get going. Princess Delia looks exhausted. When she walks, she is unsteady on her feet. Behind her shield of magic, the immense wave of adrenaline is wearing off. She looks up at you. What do you think, Rupert? You've done a lot more of this than me. Did we do that correctly? I am content. I think I am done. Done? Done with this adventure. Done fighting up close. I needed to experience it, good practical knowledge about the people I use, but it is not productive. I have learned enough. Not productive? Haven's strength is finding the perfect people for their jobs, finding talented, principled people and assigning them to posts where they will sincerely work to make Haven stronger and safer. I can do this job, but it is not efficient to have me do this job. I should be doing the more important work only I can do well. Her voice is strangely hollow, distant. What are you going to do now? We must deliver a skull to Andrasham, seal this alliance. That gives me a tool to work with. Then I will return to the Dharmali. Whatever happens, I am determined to save them, and that will mean that the Skyfolk must be defeated. There is no other way to save the Dharmali. Look around this place, Rupert. This waking nightmare. The Skyfolk are a pure mix of madness and arrogance. They must be crushed. If not, all of our kin here will end in this hall, and I will not let that happen. How will the Queen feel about what you are doing? The Queen? You think she still makes decisions? She barely even remembers to ask about the orders I give anymore. Truthfully, I agree with you. Of course, there is no other way. The Skyfolk are fuel now. We will burn them to save our family, both the Dharmali and us. It helps, of course, that the Skyfolk deserve it. I can't talk about this anymore. I'm tired. We need to get Chief Eklia her skull. Alright. You engage in the disgusting job of poking through the pile. Some of the skulls are relatively fresh, some are old and crumbling. None have 2 gold teeth. Well, let's try this one. One has 2 gold teeth. You grab a piece of cloth from the altar and carefully wrap it up. Well, we got it. And in this one... Okay, nothing of note. In that case, let's leave and deliver the skull. And then we'll need to head back to the Dharmali in order to rest. Something tells me after this we'll be heading to the city up north. Ah, there's Delia. Oh, need to open the gate. Up to the chief's hall. I have recovered your husband's skull. Chief Eklia cradles the grim trophy in her arms. For a moment you expect an awkward emotional scene. Doesn't happen. The Androstrevi are too stoic for that. She summons one of her guards and has the remains taken away. Haven, you have proven yourself. Word of this deed will soon spread through all of the lands of the Andraskrevi and beyond. You have my blade. All of our warriors will follow when you call. What will happen now? There is so much left to do. The Skyfolk has not yet received the initial greeting yet. We must act quickly. We will return to High Rataki. I will begin to summon the necessary resources. You will talk to Sutter. He will know what must be done next. Are you sure we will go through with this? She looks at you calmly. If we want to prove to the nobles of Haven that we are fit to rule, a new vassal is guaranteed to work. If we can save the Darmali, even better. And save the Andraskrevi too, of course. Delia, where will you go now? Back to High Rataki to prepare. So much to do. I will be in Lady Dalawa's chambers if you wish to talk. I agree with Princess Delia and will see it done. Your arrival was not expected. You come and offer us all of our dreams. We risk everything for you. I hope you do not forget us, Princess of Haven. I have no intention of it. I imagine we might be able to shop with this person now. Trader Snide. Gave you her... I already have her approval. Trader Snide shows you all of the goods she has available. None of it is of value to you. However, if Haven starts moving some troops to this area, this trading post might become very useful. Okay then. It is quite clear that they're not allowing any trade or anything like that. Probably because it's literally just the, whatever it's called. It's not a full game, just... it's only me alone. Back to High Rataki. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. And we're healed up. And everything's refilled. Good. Before we talk to Sutter, I do want to talk to Delia. Oh. And Dalawa? Ooh. Okay, these are mage items. Why do I have a feeling this is what Delia was using? Feels like it was. Princess Delia has been set up nicely in the main hall of High Rataki. Since her return from the battlefield, she has cleaned herself up as well as she can, but she has resigned herself to being a bit rustic while she is out here. She motions for you to sit with her and have some tea. She is in a good mood, but there is a manic element to her cheer. She wants you to believe that her experience with battle has left her untouched, but you have seen too much to be fooled. Glad to see you are safe, Rupert. We three siblings are well protected, but you never know when magic can fail. That power is always mercurial. She is a piece of bread with butter. I see you made it back safely. It was not difficult. My guards were hiding outside the temple. We came back together. We were not attacked. The Skyfolk have learned to fear us, and they don't have many forces out here on their remote border. Like you, I am surrounded by the strongest protective enchantments the Wizards of Haven can provide. You were never worried? I don't let myself worry, ever. I lift the dangers, I plan to avoid them, and then events happen. The Queen never tolerates wasting time on worry. It is best not to overtrust Mother's enchantments. I know there are limits. I will be very careful not to overstretch them. I would give the same warning to you. As long as we stay near the portal home, we will be safe. Who all came out here with you? I have a small personal guard, and they were pried from Mother's grasp only with great difficulty. I also have a selection of quality soldiers. They are camped outside and preparing defenses. Mother didn't give Sutter all he requested, but she trusts him enough to give him some strength to work with. Mother allowed you to come. Yes, on the condition that I grab you both by the ears and drag you home immediately. I'm afraid we are all being very disobedient children, but I suppose circumstances justify it. With all that's happening, I honestly am under the belief and theory that when we're finished here, we're going to come back to find the Queen has passed without us there. I saw your suitors outside. She smiles and sips some tea. You suspect she would like to add something stronger to it. Perhaps she already has. They are spirited and gallant lads. I like them. The choice is difficult. Neither of them approve of this adventure, of course, but I doubt I will repeat it. How are your quarters here? Dalawa is trying to give you your privacy, but her hearing suddenly grows very acute. It is rustic life, of course, yet it is suiting me. A nice, brief vacation. And what is your opinion of the rustic life? I enjoy our castle, of course. The food, the linens. Yet this hall is warm, and it is a good thing to be surrounded by family. I have met so many cousins I had no idea I had. I will be sad when I go, and I promise I will return. After we have permanently established the Darmali here, of course. Missing any luxuries? All of them. I have already promised our kind hostess to send a number of large packages. Before they can enjoy the benefits of being our kin, we need to make sure that the Darmali are safe and prosperous here. I do hope you will work with Sutter to bring that about. And to think Mother found a husband out here. I can understand it very well now. I wish I'd spent more time out here when you came. Of course, Mother had a key advantage. She was not always exclusively surrounded by relatives. Princess Delia sits and sips tea with you. There are long silences in the conversation. Every so often you see that her hand has a little tremble. What do you think of the situation with the Skyfolk? She frowns and sets down her tea. In many ways, this is a fairly standard situation for Haven. A potential valuable new possession torn by internal conflict. The only thing that makes it unusual is that we are related to one of the parties. Generally, in this sort of situation, we have three choices. Vassalage, trade, leave. Vassalage? I find the practices of the Skyfolk very unpleasant. I find the idea of them opposing our clan intolerable. Fortunately, their power comes from their own conquered states like Andrashaum, and these states can be used as a weapon against them. A pretty standard process. Shouldn't be difficult, and it would give Mother the new vassal she always dreamed of. Trade? We don't have to own every nation we come across. We can draw the borderline here. The tortures inflicted by the Skyfolk don't have to be our problem. We would protect the Darmali and make them Haven's chief representatives here. That would be safe and somewhat prosperous. Not my favorite option, but acceptable. Leave. We can say that none of this is our business and leave. Abandon Andrashaum, abandon the Darmali. A whole new set of betrayals. A horrifying prospect, of course, but you did ask for all of the options. Which do you prefer? She stares into her tea, memories of the things she saw running through her. Her voice is quiet and serious. I like our family a great deal. I like the Skyfolk not at all, and I sympathize with the folk of Andrashaum. This situation calls for the Skyfolk to become our vassals. I would give the Darmali lots of power and support. We can find and band together all those oppressed by the Skyfolk. Soon these lands will answer to Haven. When will a decision be made? Soon. It is Sutter's decision to make. I think he will have enough information soon, though. He doesn't have as much spirit as he used to. Go talk to him. It is time for us to be concluding this business. And I will do so in the next episode, because this one's gone on about long enough. Next episode, we'll talk to this Dalawa, and then go talk to Sutter about the plans. Till then, I am Chester44, also known as Fly. That is Prince Rupert. This has been a Let's Play of Queen's Wish 2, The Judgment. And I shall see you all next time.